Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I'm going to play with some inks today. Not that we won't play with anything else, but at the very least, some inks. While I work on my trashy, clashy journal. So, I think I've decided I've got a couple old calendar pages that I'm going to use in the book. Because I can doodle like around the bird and stuff. Because this is going to be my doodle book. But for the back side, I want to cover those up for the most part. So I've got just copy paper, which I bought gray copy paper at one point, which I don't like the gray. So try to use it up how I can. I don't remember why I bought it in the first place. It was for something, I'm sure. So after my last fiasco, I'm like looking, always looking to be sure that I don't mess up again. All right, I want to see if I can spray through this. And, well, if I do this, it might. Let's see what happens when we do that. Might need to open it up so that there's less weave, but I thought, well, that didn't work. I sprayed too much spray happened there. Well, what if we see? It's not always, things don't always work out perfectly. We got a little bit of it happening there. But yeah, definitely got a lot of spray on there that is not super helpful. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where's my mat? It's right here. There, I'm just going to keep it on my plastic piece because that way. And I don't care if anything gets under there. Ooh, did the words go? Ooh, the words went through. That's kind of cool. Can you see where, like, it must have gone through from the other side, though. That's interesting. And then I've got some just parchment paper, which is really big, that I got at a thrift store one time. That way I don't have to double it or anything. You can just ink it up and go from there. All right. Just don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. So I had... Oh, and I want to finish doing something with these envelopes. So just picked out some colors, and hopefully they'll be good colors, and they might not work because I don't do things that I'm supposed to do the last time I use them. And ironically, I just had to clean off the nozzle. Ironically, that's the one I think that claims that the nozzle doesn't get clogged. I can clog the uncloggable, believe me. I have that ability. I don't think I have any. Well, let's do this first. Just kind of getting it on there, making a mess. It's all good. We like a little bit of mess. Some interest. We won't call it mess. We'll call it interest. And I could go through a stencil or whatever for that too, but I didn't. I was going to see about, oh, wait, where's the other pieces? And then, of course, this ended up being my favorite one on the gel plate. And then I also used it on the cover, which sadly you did not get to see because I hit the camera and then that was it. The back of these might not even show, but look, it works as a stamp too. So that's good to know. I like round circles are good. Let's just go ahead and pick some of this up. And I could keep the ink on there. It might dry on there and stain it. I don't know. And I don't mind if it does. It's just got to be a tag showing through, right? That was Scattered Straw. The other one was Faded Jeans and Eyes Ink. Does it say what color it is on here? Turquoise. Blue Ocean. Okay. That's what it says. Some water. And some of these papers. I mean, it'll just orange out a little bit on that, probably. On the yellow, the yellow on the pink, you think you get orange. I don't know. I don't want pink, that's all I know. And the paper's bigger than I need it. I could have cut it down first, but I didn't. Alright, let's try this. Do I want a stencil? Because I'm going to be doodling, so I don't know if I want stencils or not. I might go ahead and grab... Well, I would grab a stencil, but you think I can see the stencils right this second? No. Alright. There we go. There's some words. We'll spray through the words, see what happens. Just see what happens. Rusty hinge, because why not? Oh, we did get some words. Some blurry words and some words. And I don't really want to go with backward words. So I'm just going to pick it up randomly. So we might, there we go. We just got orange. We got some little bit of type words in there. But, oh, look, there's another piece of paper in here. I'm not feeling it today, guys. What is wrong with me? I don't know. Oh, I know part of it. My husband's schedule changed at work. And, you know, some people don't do good with change. I do okay with change. I just don't do okay with hearing about it over and over and over. I'll put it in the way. All right. I don't know which one's going to be. Forest Moss might be more of the green that I want. But then that was kind of dark. So then I usually add some peeled paint. And that gives me closer to an olive green. And apparently I have another peeled paint that's already open. So let's use that one. I use peeled paint a lot. That's why I bought a second one at some point. I'm just winging it here. And what I could have even done is I could have started with some gesso to kind of create a resist. Well, I want the ink to go through too, so I'm going to probably spray some water so that it... And because this is parchment paper, that's what all those dark spots are, which will be interesting. Let me spray this side too and add just some more ink. We'll get some of that on there, sure, why not? That's boring. Oh, we also have, we can do this as well. I want to use my trash with my inks too, because that's kind of the point. We get some trashy stuff. Where's my other netting that was, I'm also going to try, let me move this over to this side. And yes, it is a mess. This is, like I said, it's my trashy, clashy journal, and I'm going to doodle in it. So I don't know how much it's going to show after I doodle in it or not. And I told him I was recording, but he still left the door open. So if you hear my husband on the phone, such is life. When people don't close the door, you hear them. So if he wanted a private conversation, he would have closed the door. All right, let's see. If we open this up, will it make any kind, and then stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Then take this thing again, add some weathered wood, why not, and some faded jeans, and some water. We're going to make this work, aren't we? Well, I want to anyway. And then press it there, and press it there, and it didn't work. Alright, well, what if I'm going to figure this out. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to figure this out. So just wet the mesh itself. And then, because I like this design of the mesh, I just need to figure out how. That's why, because the liquid goes in between. So you want to make sure you don't have bubbles unless you want bubbles. And then find something to press on it. I think that side's clean. This side's dirty. All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll do that. There we go. Trying not to put my hand straight. Oh, there's already ink on there. We've gone beyond the ink. There we go. Now we have the pattern. So probably have to either spray it, or now that this is on here, might be able to just go ahead and smush it onto there. Oh, seriously? And then, oh, here, this is what we'll do. Take this piece of paper under here, and we're just laying that on there, and then press this on top. Trying to press the clean side for my blessed hands that are just a mess. Alright, so we got some of it on this side and some of it on that side with some filled in, but hey, we got some pattern. That's what we're going for, right? We just want some bits of pattern and whatnot. What else? Where did my other trash go? Oh, where did it go? Alright. What other colors do I want to use here? Oh, I'm going to spray some white on it sometime. So part of me just wants to kind of soak them and see what happens, which I could do. Oh, almost forgot about this paper. That's what we'll do with this. I only need one side of this paper anyway, but you know how we did the credit card earlier and just kind of sprayed and sprayed and sprayed? That's what I'm going to do here. Spray. 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 Ooh, and get some white on there too, because that does weird stuff to it, which I love. Did I bring any brown over? I don't see it. And maybe even a little yellow. And spray it again with some water. And take this other piece of paper and spray it. Because we have a freaking lot of color on there, and I think that we can get some on this side. Although that's pretty absorbent paper, so it kind of like is in there. It's in there to stay. This side actually, oh, I should have put it underneath. That might have been good, but that's all right. All right, now we'll do this side. Oh, and maybe not spray all over my everywhere. Nope, already did it. Sprayed everywhere. It's just what it is. Am I paying real close attention to what I'm spraying and where I'm spraying? Nope. I just want interest. Am I using way more spray than I probably need to? Yup. And some white, because we can. It just kind of it almost makes it more oxide, because these are the distressed stains, not the oxide sprays. Although I do have some oxide sprays somewhere. So, well, these now go through both sides, but that's okay. So I'll pick my favorite side and let those, so those all let dry. And I might even dry them right here. And then as they dry, hopefully they'll leave some more color on that piece. So there's that. And okay, I have cords here that are making me nervous, especially with all the spraying, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else can we do? Do I have any other trash here that, oh, I was gonna look for, it was here yesterday. It's like, I don't know. I think it became invisible, so I can't see it. Alright, found it. This is the stuff that came on the back of some ceramic tiles. So, I'm wondering if I use some washi tape to tape it down a little bit, if I can get it to stay down till it dries, basically, so that I get the pattern. We'll see. Or at least stay down so that I can get the, there's a rip here, so it might not matter either way. Yeah, that's going to show. Antique linen on this yellow. It's all right. It'll be good mixed with the forest moss. All right, I probably would have been better if I went straight on instead of to the side a little bit, but no, we got a little snake skin going on. That's cool. The tape was actually stupid because now I have those big white marks. But spraying through this one, it's thicker. It worked better. And then try to get some of it onto there. I know you're thinking, what in the world are you doing, lady? This is just spraying every which randomly crazy way. Well, that's how I want to do it. All right, I'm going to turn that over and see if I can get some puzzle going on here in a couple places, because I want to. Oh, I already have that color on there. A little orange. It's not quite flat, and that's, you know, that's on me because I don't store things well. And oh my goodness, you guys see that? It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm a mess. We're a mess. You're a mess. They're a mess. Let's conjugate some verbs. Well, that just totally, but that's okay, because you know what we're going to do now? I'm going to take this, flip it over, and put it over here. This is where like just some paper would be come in handy. Ready? Beautiful. I love when that happens. That's a little wet there. That's okay. We can handle that. It's all right. I'm going to be doodling on it anyway, but now I have something to doodle there. Like I can doodle within those shapes. So I'll get another one that will work good for doodling in the shapes. So I might do that on one of these as well. And at least this one, the background is not pink. So nothing against pink. And I have pink in this, so it's all good. Probably want to. That's a scattered straw. That's what I meant to be using. Excuse me. Spray some scattered straw in there. A little bit more. And a little bit of a... Because I also don't mind if there's just like splatter marks. The white. I like the white ink. Where'd the white ink go? Probably right. Nope. Here it is. I'm like, it's probably right in front of my face, wherever it is. Just gives it a different kind of a look. And so, do a little bit over here. So I'm going to dry these and then cut them down, and then I'll show you where I am with all my pages. I may or may not do more to this one. Oh, that's right. The other stencil I was talking about is this one. Carolyn Doobie. Doobie, doobie, doo. Okay, so I'm going to spray the whole thing. Spray some color. Some scattered straw. And some blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue, faded jeans. Blue, blue, blue. And a little more water. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this. And, oh, Carolyn Doobie stencils are sort of eye stencil. And that puzzle one is sold at PM Artist Studio. It's also one that I really like. kind of using this paper, wasn't I? That was one of my drop papers. And in case I don't show my cover process video, which if I don't, it's because it, the camera, it's only half the video, so I'm not sure if I'm going to show it or not. But I'll show you what I've got so far. No, I'll show you in a minute after I dry these and cut them down, and then I'll show you all the pages where we are so far. Okay, so here are my pages that I've got so far. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pages, and they're all thick pages, so I do not want more than that. In fact, I might take one out, and this might be the one I take out because it's just, I don't know. This was an old piece of deli paper that I had. All right, so I'll show you to them, and then you know, you will have already seen the final product. So this is just where I am at this point. If you came back, or if you decided to watch, or if you found the process videos first, now you can go back in time and see the finished product, because that will have come out on the 29th. Saturday the 29th at 3 p.m. it would have come out. So that's all my collage papers, and I will have to show you how I do this pocket. So hopefully, yeah, pretty much. I can move up a little bit, huh? And then this one will be the center, because I didn't want to cut up, I didn't want to break up those birds, and I really like daisies, so that's how that ended up. This one will go in the middle somewhere, and one of them will be a pocket, and one will be an add a page. So if this is in the signature, I can glue a page on to here. And oops, that goes that way. I mean, it's not bad. And then I left these so I could have little tuck spots here. And then this one, once I cut it down, that's what that looked like. And this one, I left a tuck spot on one side, or a flip out, depending. Sometimes I like a flip out, sometimes I like a tuck spot. And this one is totally collaged on both sides. And it's double paper in most places, but like where there was stuff on the back that I kind of wanted to see through, I used tissue paper, which made it strong enough. And then this is where I am with the cover. Not totally settled on which is the outside and which is the inside, because I like them both, but it'll probably fold like this, and that way this will be in there to protect the edges of the pages, or I could make this pocket for my pens, so when it tucks in, the pens don't fly all over, because I'm gonna need some pens for doodling. So I hope you all have a delightful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you.